Today, we are thinking about how great Rama was and what can be his when Lord Mahavishnu took birth. Is it the astrology, as per the astrology, what could have been his horoscope? And people already analyzed Valmiki, he indicated everything in horoscope, and every planet precisely we know about it. And only few left out were Rahu and Ketu and Mercury. There were indications about that, but still we managed to get that horoscope, and clearly whatever the astrology is saying apply to Lord Mahavishnu, who took birth as Rama. He doesn't want an exception because he is Lord of the universe. He doesn't seek any favoritism. He doesn't want anything to be different than the normal human beings. Uh, when Pralaya call happens, we say all the jivas go in non-existent state physically, but the seeds of them still remain. What are the seeds? So they take Karana Deha. After Pralaya, Jivas take Karana Deha. And so in Rama's birth, what could be the Karana Deha? What is the purpose of Rama's birth? Everything meticulously happening, not according to will, it is according to his own rules. He formed a rule, karma yoga. Karma is the principle, basic principle, fundamental principle governing the entire universe. And Lord Mahavishnu doesn't want an exception for him. So if we examine his astrological chart, then we can understand. I'll just show you the this. Okay, this one I will explain now. You can see clearly Lagna, Moon, Jupiter is in Lagna, all exalted. How many planets are exalted? Exalted means they are at the highest power. Jupiter exalted, Saturn exalted, Mars exalted, Sun exalted. So 5 planets are exalted in Rama's chart. So that's how it should be. But why Rama suffered quite a lot? So his Karana Deha, Karana birth is to show the world how a normal human being behaves, and how an exemplar should behave to get moksha. So you just see okay, before talking about the merits of everything, uh, okay, Lagna, physical Lagna, moon a moon has two phases. One is good phase, another is bad phase. So it is a swagraham in his chart. And Jupiter exalted. They form a Gajagesri yoga. This yoga is very strong. When it is in Lagna, it's really more stronger. Jupiter is also the lord of the ninth house. Ninth house is the best, uh, and it denotes dharma. So for dharma and godliness, ninth house. So Gajaka moon with Lagna Lord combines with ninth house Lord, sits in Lagna, is in his physical self, forming very nice Maharaja Yoga. He will have long-lasting physical and dharmic image, not in one yuga. Many yugas, his name will be spoken and chanted with reverence because this yoga creates that name. When in the birth chart itself it is there, he has to do the dharmic, that is the course of action. By free will, he could have changed it, he could have ruined it, but because even in human form, with human mind, everything, Rama didn't change the course. He took the course, everything in his. Why with this kind of chart, Rama underwent problem. Okay, we'll explain. When Jupiter is aspected by one Kurur Graha, that is bad planet, that's enough to spoil that. But here he is aspected by Mars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh, uh, he's from 7, and Saturn is 10th aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th aspect. So two bad planets are aspecting Jupiter. Jupiter is a Brahmin. The Jupiter is a Brahmin. So we say curse of Brahmin when Jupiter is aspected by two planets, Graha Drishti, curse. It's because of that curse, Rama underwent. So okay, you just see what was this problem? Seventh house is wife. You all know. I mean, you may know. Seventh house is wife, marriage life. So what? So that is totally affected. His marriage life. He were because of Sita only. He had to fight with Ravana, and although the boon of getting Sita Devi was there for him because of the Jupiter aspecting 7. When Mars is, you heard about the Mangal dosha, Mangal dosha. So you see here, people say Mars exalted, there is no Mangal dosha. So in Rama's, even though Jupiter aspected, it showed in a different way. Um, so Jupiter, another is Saturn. Saturn Drishti, what will it do? Saturn sitting in the fourth house. Fourth house is his own welfare, Sukhasthana, land, place, house, all those things. Saturn is Saturn is sitting, Guru Graha, and there's no good aspect for him. So what happened? He has to go from his house, palace, out. When that we don't know. I haven't checked the Dasa Bhukti, whether it happened at that time, that will be later. So Saturn, uh, so when what is the action that Rama took to overcome these problems? Still, whatever happened, still is he following Dharma? That is the question. So, um, certain aspects show sadness, um, and Mars, when Mars is aspecting angry. So, the sadness, how he, Rama, took it in his stride and not. So it's a person of sattvic quality can become tamasic because of the sadness. He could sit idle, not go for war. Why should Rama go for war if he thinks that Jupiter may, the Saturn aspecting Jupiter may delude somebody thinking that inaction is better than action, but action is better in many aspects. For a king, action has to be there. You have taken a birth as a king, and you have to be action oriented. Mars sitting in seven, that always makes you angry. How to curtail your anger, still win. So methodically you have to go. And why he doesn't have any army? Why? Saturn denies any pleasures of kingdom. So what can he do? You know what happened. So even Lord Vishnu had to suffer, even when he's taken. So marriage life, marriage life. When we talk about the seven, what happens is when Sita Devi was liked by Ravana. Ravana was better bhakta of Shiva. He got more armory than Rama. Everything was against Rama, but because had one he had one thing that is not with Ravana. He got the drishti, the good blessings of three rishis. Jupiter. When three rishis bless you, Vishwamitra dares Dasharatha to send 16-year-old Rama to Vanavas to help him to kill the demons who were disturbing his yajna. So Rama, at that time, Rama could have said by tamasic or feeling, better sitting in the palace. No, Rama said, I'll come. Whatever my father says, whatever. So he was, so Mars and Saturn will make you fight with your gurus, your, it is possible, but he didn't go that path. He was pleasant, pleasing to three gurus. Those three gurus blessed him. So Rama kept his cool and didn't bother, with his anger. So Mars is the fifth and 10th house planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mars, this is his place. Mars 10th place. So fifth house and 10th house planet exalted. And what happened? And aspected by Jupiter. So that is his. He got Lavakucha. And his intellect is so sharp. He is not deceived by anything else. The Rahu is there, Rahu and Ketu are there. to deceive sixth house Rahu, enemy Than, and Ketu is sitting there. So he could have been deceived by the Maricha, but he didn't. So sharp intellect, he killed Maricha. When Sita said, he went out and he came after killing Maricha. Otherwise, what would have happened is he would have been deceived, and at that time itself, many things would have been ulta. Venus Dharmasthana, ninth house. Venus is the enemy of Lagna Karaka, Lagna Lord, Moon. And in Badhakasthana, ninth is for this Lagna is Badhakam, Badhakasthana, trouble giving sthana. But Venus is the fifth and 11th Lord, fifth. No, fourth and 10th Lord. So fourth is your business, your place, and 10th is Rajasthana. Sorry, I'm making mistake. 11, this one is 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth and 11th sthana. So all Lab sthana, Venus, Mercury is sitting there. So his trouble is not about love. He doesn't want any love. He lived for his brothers. He sacrificed for everybody. So Saturn, when you don't want your own welfare, your bodily happiness, that is indicated in fourth. Saturn makes you, if Saturn is waiting there. If you just look for your own benefit, everything, you do that, immediately the complete all, whatever Ucham, Nicham will not work. Everything. So the all the Purva Janma, Punya, many births you have accumulated, so many good deeds, everything will fall if you work for yourself, you sacrifice others for your own welfare, finished. If you sacrifice yourself for the welfare of others, what happens is your karma will reduce. That's what Rama showed. Saturn occupied the fourth, exalted, strong. Saturn made him possess an excellent knowledge. When Saturn is strong, the Atma knowledge, you get the Atma knowledge. But Saturn is inimical to Moon, and seventh house also spouse. Saturn is the Karaka for seventh and eighth house. So eighth house is very bad, and spouse. So he also rules the eighth house, many trouble. So Saturn caused the separation of Rama from his wife for a long time, lot of troubles before the reunion. It is also having Anga Lagna and creating problem in physical self. Moon is also good. And his own Moon is queen of planets. So that is why when you think about Rama, the cool breeze comes in your mind. Mars, Yoga Karaka. Mars is a Yoga Karaka. Anything has to happen through. So Sita Devi, Sita Devi was a luck bringer for Rama. Without Sita Devi and her sacrifice, Rama's name would not have been so much remembered for this many days, this many yugas. Sun occupies 10th house from the ascendant. He is exalted. Sun is in here, and fully this makes 10th house to be very, very strong. He is Rajak, he is Rama Rajyam, he is felt by everybody. ruled by sun. Whatever. So, okay, here you see 3, 6, Saturn, sun at Vicham, he just, he's saying Saturn. Saturn is saying him. That is different. Saturn can't obliterate, sun. Saw sun in his full shine. Sun obliterate Saturn, so that in Rajyam, no Maya is working. In Ramarajya, no Maya is not working. What is working is sun, full brightness. Everybody wants to help others. Then that also Saturn wanted to hide because he has no part there. Everybody is selfless. Saturn can't enter. He doesn't want. He likes everybody to be unselfish. That is why he is testing people. If everybody is selfless, he is happy. Saturn is also happy. So happily, Sun makes Saturn hide for his kingdom. I'm talking about the kingdom. For personally, for Rama, all tests he underwent. So Mercury in 11th, so merchants, everybody was doing uh, dharmic way of business. Everybody seeing Rama's principles of saying, okay, Rama is in Kambaramanam it is there. When Kaikeyi comes and tells Rama, you have to go to, your father said, you have to go to Vanvas for 14 years. And he said, Amma, why should you say, oh, your father said? Why can't you say? If I don't need anybody else, if you say, that is my mantra. So that kind of dharmic and happy mind Rama had got because of the Saturn at the fourth. His happiness, Saturn, fourth house is what your at restful state, what makes you happy. Rama is happy when he has to sacrifice. What a personality. So Rama, fourth, and another thing Kaikeyi said was, Bharata should rule. This is what your father. Immediately he said, Ma, you can't make me more happier than this. I love Bharata. He is the apt candidate to be, and your son. He's your son. What else he needs? So I'm very happy. So he doesn't have any competitive competition with his brothers. He says, all my brothers are very good. So that kind of mindset. Any elder say anything, he wanted to buy. Especially Kaikeyi is his stepmother. He says, you are my mother. You whatever you say, I'll do. This kind of qualities he had. That's why until now, even after many uh, pralayas and many yugas, we will remember Rama. He came as a human being. He lived as a human being, overcoming all the obstacles created by planets. We will also have our own. We will also have our own controlling planets to come out of them, sacrifice. Who is remembered in Christianity? Jesus is remembered for his sacrifice. It, his name is lingering for more than 2000 years. That's why sacrifice and living for others and selflessness. Selflessness, Rama showed. So to practice selflessness uh, is to practice a fast express way to the moksha. Thank you.